So, without governments or religions, do you think that what is going on between Pakistan and India would be happening right now over Kashmir? Why are governments and religions acting in such a way? Why is it that people, that buy into these religions, Islam and Hinduism and whatever other religions that are in India, why do they buy into this? Why do they buy into the tribalism? What's the purpose of tribalism? In this case, is the people in India better than the people in Pakistan, or vice versa? Perhaps you can make the argument that India has more freedom than Pakistan. And certainly, Islam is a very mystical ideology, but then again, so is Hinduism as well. They're both very mystical. If you got rid of, if I can wave a magic wand and get rid of the governments, and the governments only had the power of uh, donations. I mean, they couldn't levy taxes, they couldn't build militaries, and we got rid of religious institutions in both places, if people suddenly had no ability to practice they could practice it if they want to, but people can just laugh at them and make fun of them for doing it, and they were ostracized for the mysticism. If there were no institutions that supported mysticism, and the governments had no ability to levy taxes, would the events that are occurring right now between India and Pakistan be happening? And the answer is no, they wouldn't. They're happening because you have people that support these institutions because they're tribal. They're tribal because they're tapping into their animal like tendencies. Humans, are tribal, like chimps are tribal, and that's where this is all coming from. Literally, this is coming from as a result of mysticism, because they refuse to think rationally, because they refuse to think about the long-term consequences. Now, I can understand that if you're being attacked, that you attack back, that you act in self-defense. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. And governments, well, that's their one job, right? Is to protect the people that are in their jurisdiction. So that argument makes sense. And they can both, I suppose you can both sides can say that they're already being attacked because they have a different context, because of the way the British screwed around with maps. They can say that, well, Kashmir, the British, this was supposed to be Indian territory, whereas Pakistanis think that this is Islamic territory, and they're both being attacked. Both of them believe that there's a part of their territory being occupied by the other side, and so that they're both acting in defense, self-defense. That's what's going on. But again, we eliminate religions, we eliminate most of the government, this wouldn't be happening anyway. It's precisely the mysticism that is attacking people. They're being attacked by the very thing that they're also practicing themselves. When you get to the stage where you're more evolved as a person, you can see it this way. And there's people all around the world that are, that can see it this way. But the problem is, it's not enough people. And because not enough people look at it this way, you have things like this happening. So those are my thoughts regarding the situation between India and Pakistan.